Is up, fellow Capricorns? Guess what? It is day one of our season. Happy freaking birthday to all of the Capricorn souls here that will be celebrating birthdays starting from today all the way to the end of this season in January or later January. Okay, it is December 2025 when I'm giving this message, but just note you can go to any of my videos on this page or any of my public platforms or private platforms, and you will always find timeless gems. Okay, these are gems you can apply straight to your life, and the information can be utilized. Okay, that is my prayer always since day one, that I give messages that you can apply with information that is tangible for you. Okay. So this isn't just about predictions and whatever else you see anywhere else. This is truly about that real deal knowledge and information from the divine. Okay. So I do have some energy out here because I did do some work already for Capricorn. So I kept this energy here to really talk about this vibe and this flow that you're stepping into. And as I give this message live, y'all, I go live for a great long type of reading so you could have a playback, okay? It's 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time as I'm giving this message. So that's 100. Something about you being charged up 100%. This is your time to shine. This is your time to shine in the small ways, to show up for yourself, to see the shine within you. It's not even about like that Leo situation where there is a calling to be recognized by a big, large audience or by, a crowd of people or a group of people who really recognize you for what you are. This is about you showing up and seeing the beauty and the shine within yourself. So let's get right to it here. I want to start with like the more rougher stuff here because it's not too rough. But there was this energy of anxiety here. I don't feel like it's as much about the sleep routine or the sleep cycles as much as it is what has been keeping you up and what has been waking you up thought process wise. What have you been accumulating within your mind? Okay. How you speak about yourself and how you speak to yourself in the mirror, how you pray, how you literally say things to others, and even the tone you do it carries heavy weight. But more so ever, it's going to carry more weight within the next 4 weeks. Think about it. Capricorn season starts in December and it ends in January for a reason. I said this on my Instagram earlier on a new message. It is the eldest, okay, of the earth signs. There's an ancient ancestral energy within these people, within this season for everybody to have a whiff of or to utilize if they want to. So this is this time period here where I really feel like you're stabilizing new structures and really starting to see what has been looping in your mind that's been distracting or even causing some sort of distraught or confusion even for you, okay? I do feel that you're curing this energy yourself with the help of God here by tapping into your emotional body here because the King of Cups came out. Now, you could be dealing with someone that I'm mentioning here in energy. Like, let's say you're a feminine, you may have a water sign oriented individual around you. Now, do they have to have a water sign? No. Are they embodying the energy of one? Yes. This could be you or them or vice versa. Make sure to place the information only where it fits and take what does resonate from these collective general Capricorn messages. Okay. So I asked Spirit deeper, what is this deep dive into the emotional body, whether it's a person you're dealing with or even you? This feels like it's you though. Okay, you could be a feminine or masculine here. This is all energy, but this feels like you're taking action with the emotions that you're feeling. You're projecting some sort of new insight onto others or something beautiful here that is guiding you to be some type of a mentor, healer, leader of some type here. Maybe you just play this role at your job, or maybe you play this role in your family very often. But I do see that from the clarity cards that we got here with more Cancer energy here, backing that King of Cups energy with a King of Pentacles, I see that you are learning to fuse, which is dope. I'm also getting this message. So Cancer is your zodiac opposite sign, so your quote unquote sister sign. So when you tap into the traits of Cancer and you learn to really embody emotional intelligence and really trust your body and your feeling more, your intuition gets sharper and stronger. So I feel like whatever has been troubling you or causing some type of anxiety was just your body kind of bringing up old energy to the surface so you can use that, transmute it, or for a simpler term, change it into something more positive for yourself. I mean, or you could stay, obviously in an anxious mood, but there are resources and ways is the numbers that I'm heard numbers are the words that are coming through here. So something about numbers. So because I heard numbers, I'm going to be pulling some numbers here from my 12-sided dice. Okay. So there could be some very symbolic information at the beginning, middle, or ending here for you. I use all of my tools. I don't just use the cards. Clearly, I use here the dice, I use prayer, I use meditation, and so many other tools. Everything is just a tool, but the power and the beauty is really all within you, beautiful soul. Okay, let me go ahead and just block these people because they are trying to come into my chat with some nonsense. I don't even deal with it. We block them and we don't worry about it. I really don't deal with none of that stuff. I'm here speaking to my audience, my followers, and my supporters. That is it. Everybody else is just a fly trying to be annoying or trying to cause more noise. Okay. So they will be blocked and never seen again on this page, period. So only stay here if you're a Capricorn, and only stay here if you're not a Capricorn. Just stay here if you resonate with my readings, because all of my readings can definitely hit if you feel my vibe and my work. Okay. You're stepping into a very powerful energy. Some of you, I feel like I could be speaking to a masculine today, somebody who operates through their masculine energy, okay? Or you're learning to take action in a brand new way. There is something about this energy that when you really trust your intuition and you trust the lessons that you've learned and the information that it's giving you about yourself, that's really what lessons and challenges show yourself, how you react to situations and how you're triggered or even how you're not. Okay. So you're learning to utilize this information that you've learned over I'm hearing a grand and long period of time here. Have you been exploring your emotional version of yourself? Okay. People tend to think that Capricorns don't have a very emotional part because they can come off cold, but that's not what it is. That's just a rock hard earthly exterior that they have. However, it's reserved. All of your beautiful emotions are reserved for the right place, the right time, and the right people that you feel comfortable and trusting enough to open up to. And I know this as a Capricorn stellium myself. I'll be celebrating my birthday as a Capricorn in January. Okay, so shout out to all of you, always. The number 99 was coming through, as well as you could be seeing 99 in any of your numbers 199, 299, 399. You could even be seeing 999. This is a huge number and numerological indication that you are closing and completing a cycle here. Something is with love ending. And I feel like that's the premises of this King of Cups into King of Pentacles energy. Okay, you're learning to handle things with love, handle situations with more care, especially towards yourself. I feel like a lot of this is learning how to treat yourself, how to talk to yourself. You feel me? So that's the energy I'm feeling here. I do see a much more victorious energy coming from you in this season, especially going into 2026. Okay. I really feel like you're coming into this entrepreneurial mindset where things are much more in flow when it comes to your ideas, when it comes to your belief in your actions. Like you're not just doing things, you're really driving behind every decision you're making with this new motivation. For some of you, even this new discipline. Okay. But I do see some of y'all are dropping burdens, moving, or getting a move on something here. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed some of that never before seen Capricorn reading. So, y'all, I do have a link to a private bonus reading. So, if you resonate with this reading or you resonate with my other lives from this week on this channel, I do have a bonus Capricorn message. If you do feel called, just text me or email me or DM me on Instagram. I do have that link up. I sent it to a couple Capricorns yesterday after my reading. So yeah, there is a bonus message and it's for free. Okay. I do a lot of work for Capricorns because I just get it. And I know that y'all are such giving people. I try and give back just as much or times 10. Okay. I also want to take this time to thank you all for your support, whether it's a comment, whether it's a reshare, whether you're booking a private service from me, link below for all that. Same link for the donations. Thank y'all so much. All of it goes towards me continuing to do this work for you and those who resonate. Like I said, I'm only speaking and sharing online to those who are literally in resonance with this information, who want it. We ain't speaking to anybody who's just trying to bully others online. We don't play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about that. So I'm just lucky and blessed that I have been in tune with some of the coolest people on the planet. Y'all are so, so awesome. And we have awakening genius. I'm not just saying shit, like, you're literally awakening something powerful within your body. Some of you had some sort of profound connection, conversation, or transition in life when you were 29 years old. So I'm getting that there's like a closing of a cycle here, whatever age you are. If you're past 29, there is something regarding that. Now, some of you are going to be turning 29 very soon, or some of you are 29 now. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but that number feels very strong to me. It's also 109 as I'm giving this message. So, something about the nines, y'all, today are very symbolic. I also have 202 written down on my notepad here. So these numbers show up for a reason. If you feel called to research any of these numbers, definitely do so. I would I would research under the guise of numerology meaning. So I wouldn't put angel number because there's too much saturated stuff with that wording. I would put 202 numerology meaning. 999 numerology meaning. It's going to give you something more straight, flat out, and more precise. Okay. There's something here about you diving into numbers more. I really feel like God and your angels speak to you profoundly through numbers. Another number I saw this morning, Capricorn, for you. God told me these two numbers are for your Capricorn message later, is 1111 and 1118. So lots of ones and lots of nines. Ones are beginnings, nines are the closure. It's literally 111 as I'm telling you this, 111 p.m. on the dot. So I'm telling you, there is something here. And also, 29 breaks down to 11, another 11. It's literally 111 right now. So these numbers are indicating that there is some type of great, powerful spiritual communication that you have. Okay. So definitely trust your intuition, trust your ideas, trust what feels good. I'm telling you, if you wake up and you feel good about going to the store, you feel good about going to the gym after, and you're like, yeah, I like the sound of what it is I'm already plotting and planning to do. Follow that. That's your body and your mind, basically your logic and your intuition fusing together and kind of guiding your system. Okay. You don't have to do things on a whim if you don't want to, but you are going to be guided to as well. Okay. That is awesome, Rosie. I don't read for Pisces alone on this channel, but I do drop a lot of collective messages. And sometimes I'll drop like a water signs reading that includes Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Sometimes I'll drop like an air signs reading, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So if it's highly requested, I'll do more Pisces here and water signs. But so far, all of my all signs collective tarot messages and my Capricorn only reads, they gain so much support on this channel. So I got to go with what is being supported as well. Okay. But yeah, if I get more Pisces requests, I definitely have no problem dropping for Pisces. I used to read for Pisces a lot on my other channel. Good morning to New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand. As a matter of fact, tell me where y'all are from. I want to know who's watching and where you're from. Okay. Oh, I appreciate that, Laura. She says, Cancer, please do Cancer. I'm from Colombia, and I like to watch you talk. I appreciate you, Scotland. Shout out to Scotland. Shout out to it's. She wrote it as Colombiana, so Colombia. I love that. Shout out to Scotland. Wow, Kauai. I think it's Kauai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these things right, y'all. I haven't been to half these places, so I'm learning. Rose will be definitely traveling in 2026 and giving messages from all over the freaking planet. We definitely got to get traveling, period. I mean, if it's safe. So you are bearing fruit. I'm telling you, bearing fruit with awakening genius is telling me that today, as the sun just hit Capricorn, you're definitely being integrated and downloaded with all of this new information here. And it's interesting because when you say it as a download, it feels very computer oriented, and that's kind of how our minds work, like a program. Okay, so you're being basically divinely programmed at this time to know where to go, how to say it, when to not say it, when to shut up, when to hold it to yourself, and then when to project your energy. You're learning how to do this. I also feel the call to say that you're very in tune with your feminine side at this time. For those of my masculine Capricorns watching me, the fact that you have this balance of your femininity just as strong as your masculine, that's powerful. I mean, there's no effing with a person who has the ability to nurture themselves, nurture others, but also show up and protect themselves and show up and protect others. Like, that's a win-win scenario, because then you have a real genuine soul who also is a warrior. That's really, really strongly coming through right now. Give me two more, spirit, on this energy. So since I already have Capricorn work out right now, I won't be long on this reading, okay? I'll end after these next two. So happy birthday and shout out to all Capricorns this season. I would try to post, as many readings as I feel guided to post. If it's daily, if it's every other day, whatever God guides me to do, I promise I'll show up and obey that call, as I always do. This is my second YouTube channel now, okay? If you feel called to support me in any other way via my private members page on Patreon, or book a reading with me, a call, or donate, that same link is down below. One link and you'll have all access to everything. So we have Divine Matrix. Rosie says, "You are really good at this. I wish you the best." Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, I really do appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot to hear, such loving and positive feedback, or just feedback in general. It's beautiful. So we got the Divine Matrix. Let me know if you're seeing 44. I love when this card comes out. It's so mystical, so beautiful. You're really in tune with a wave and frequency of information, knowledge, and even creativity that not a lot of people are at this time. You're really, really divinely in tune with a whole new portal. And when you hear portal, I want you to think of just a door that's created by energy, actions, and motion from the divine. It can only be opened and closed by God, okay? So you can call upon things to show up in your life, but it's really when you work with the divine as the co-creator you are, it's like you're never alone. Spirit is telling me to say this. You hug each other. Literally. Thank you, Panda. I appreciate that. Thank you. We have bearing fruit. Show me. And let me tell y'all, this title remains strong, even though we've talked about a couple different things. It's all under the guise and title of you literally shining in a new way. And when you really shine and you have divine intelligence, as I'm seeing here, and when you have this genius ability to really see the truth behind everything in your reality and environment, you're going to have haters. You're going to have people try and find ways to discredit any literal thing you do. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not speaking to those people, and neither are you. This is what Spirit is literally guiding me to say. Your work, your efforts, your own projects, your own platforms, whatever it is you do, you're not speaking to your haters. Those are people that have no fucking life and just want to use their miserable ass self and energy to try and bring others down. And they don't care who it is. They don't care who it is. It could be anybody that a miserable ass person just wants more company. You know what I'm saying? So don't give them that company, is what Spirit is saying. It's very strongly coming through. Okay. All right, Panda, you got to go. You said one beautiful thing and then you repeated it. I'm telling y'all, I don't play about this chat. It's positivity, or you're here for the message. And if not, you got to go. People be so weird. And they're not Capricorns. They're just random people that I'm blocking that are trying to hop on anybody's live with whatever they think. Okay, we have Healing the Heart. 23. I love this. You really are coming into an extremely abundant energy. It's always been within you, but it's like when your heart goes through specific challenges and you lose certain people, and also you gain certain connections, friendships, or relationships, you begin to see how there's a path, a pattern, and something to be recognized throughout everything you go through. And you're awakening to this within yourself. This is a very, very powerful time for you. Very. Look, the power of purpose. I'm telling you. I forgot that I have this card actually. Beautiful. I love this deck. This deck's been really coming through. I have so many random old Oracle decks that I've had forever and the cards I create myself. But this deck has just been so beautiful. Like the messages that are correlating with the tarot. I want to pull actually a card on this. So we have Divine Matrix and Healing Heart here, Spirit. So the numbers coming through today are 12, 23, 29, and 44. Okay. All right, Spirit, show me. Five of Wands. Whoa. Okay. So I am getting that at this time, it's like internally you're feeling all of this beautiful energy, but externally there could be some type of very chaotic vibe around you. This doesn't have to be a bunch of people, but it could be. This is personally in my work, my career card when it comes to people kind of ego clashing. So this could be work oriented that I'm picking up on that. There's a lot of egos clashing. Remember y'all, this is a time period that although it's supposed to be about family, joy, peace, and wellness, everyone's shadow side starts to come out. Capricorn brings out the shadow within people. This is why you, as a Capricorn, tend to mirror people's energy back to them without trying. It's like, I'm actually fine. My guards are only up because you're creating chaos. So I got to protect my energy. This is what I'm channeling. Okay. So that could be very symbolic for one of you. All right. So we do have a lot of beautiful, abundant energy and you awakening to new ideas, new ways of getting things done, as well as to how powerful and creative you are. I want you to say this to yourself when you see this message. I am a powerful creative. With the help of God, I can manifest anything. 2222 as I say that, 121 as I say that. It's like you're learning to walk away from the chaos and not even engage with it like the way you would before. All right. Spirit says you have every right to protect yourself, but you don't even have to associate with any negativity anymore because you're really beyond that. You're beyond constantly going back and forth. You really are. And this is why Capricorns will never give you that back and forth. They will only give you love or no energy at all if you're totally not in alignment with what's happening around them. Okay. So don't feel bad about completely removing yourself from situations that only bring chaos, destruction, or people constantly triggered and arguing. That is not your energy. Your energy is grounded, it's a stable force, and you're meant to provide more opportunities for others through your work and through your livelihood. Just by you being, you create more. I'm hearing a better wave of energy for people. I'm getting that your presence is very healing. I want you to know that you have a very healing presence. And when you have a healing presence, you got to remember most of the world, most of this fucking planet does not want to fucking heal at all. So you're going to rub a lot of the people that are around you sometimes in a way that they can't handle because not a lot of people like that shamanic energy, that healing, good, beautiful vibe that you got. It can create a lot of jealousy similar to Scorpio. Okay. You bring that out of people. If that's really what they carry, your energy, basically Saturn reorganizes its field. So wherever Capricorn is, they tend to say that there's going to be a lesson learned to the other people of how they treat them. It's not because of that person, it's because of the energy within that person. So you have a lot of that Saturn vibe. Saturn comes in to reorganize, restructure, and make sure that the cosmic law is being obeyed. Okay. So there's something here about your energy that it brings out the best in people and it can bring out the worst if that's what they're holding within themselves. So, like I said, never fear, but definitely protect your energy when you feel necessary to walk away from something. Okay. If that was for one person, I felt strongly about letting you know that. Okay. And I have this sticker on my desk that says let's grow, and I feel like that's completely what Spirit is talking about. You're on this path of growth. Anyone who wants to grow and evolve as well will align with you. Anybody who's just trying to use anything else to tear others down, that's not in alignment with you, because you're a person who builds people, places, and businesses. Even you build them up. Thank you for those gifts. I appreciate the high five. I appreciate the 100. Thank y'all for hyping the video. Period. So we're going to end off with this, the Page of Wands here. This is about you exploring, you learning to get into that more explorative energy. This is a fire element, but this is someone who's willing to travel. This is someone who's willing to get out there. Maybe you are in hermit mode for a long time and you're being called to get more creative and even express yourself verbally, or your work, your artwork as well, to express that out into the world. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. At the bottom of the deck is also another Wands energy. The Four of Wands is 1111. Look, we wrote it 1111 and 1118, and you have 1111 here, opening up a door, like I said in the beginning, for you to enjoy your passions. You don't have to feel like your passions are such a, you know, a drag to others around you. You deserve to feel the whole process of creation and your passions in a way that feels like you're being invited. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to be gravitated towards people, places, and opportunities, even conversations. I say this a lot, and it's true. You know, where your purpose is truly able to shine a lot more freely, and these people see you for who you are the same way you see them. This is the beauty of this season. It aligns you to what is truly for you. Okay. I love y'all so much. Remember, if this is your message, comment below. I love to see and chat with some of you, or just see who this message is for, as well as if you want to hit me up for any of my private services. That link is in the description box and comment box. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your support as always. May my angels send you love and blessings, and may God protect us all always. Bye.